Hey, what's up? This is Will Powers from Evolution of Man, and what I want to talk to you about today is why women test you and how to pass their tests. By the end of this video, you're going to understand all the different reasons why women test you, which go all the way back to evolutionary psychology and biology, as well as a few different methods to pass their tests with flying colors every time, which will exponentially increase and amplify their attraction for you. You will also learn why it's a good thing if she's testing you and how you can use it as a psychological advantage to set the right frame in the interaction. As a bonus, towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you word-for-word examples of how you can pass some of the most common tests women will give you. So make sure you watch till the end. And if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn notifications on, because I got a lot more really dope content coming your way very soon. So what do I mean when I talk about women testing you? Well, as part of the mating game, women are known to give men congruence tests, otherwise known as shit tests, to see how they handle themselves under pressure.
Evening, ma'am. Can I buy you a drink?
I don't think so.
You don't know what you're missing.
You sure you want to go with that one? That's like your top of the line A-game material.
I'll explain a lot more about this a little later in the video. But shit tests are one of the biggest sticking points I see my clients struggle with, and one of the biggest obstacles to overcome in the journey of learning to become successful with women. The stuff you're going to learn in this video is the same information that has catapulted some of my clients from not being able to get a girl's number or get a date with a girl to having women chasing them to hook up and having sex on the first date. And if you're advanced enough, even skipping the date altogether. To explain all this in depth, I have a clip from a seminar I did. This was a bonus section of the seminar and we all had a blast. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we did and soak up as much game as possible. I know the guys who were there did. With that being said, let's jump into it and I'll see you on the other side. So that's super key. Bonus time. Shit tests and how to overcome them. So what is a shit test? A shit test is basically another way to say is a congruence test. And it is basically a test that women give to see if you are the man you're portraying yourself to be. So if you're coming across really confident, she wants to see, is this an act or is this for real? Why? Because women have a lot of options and they have to be extremely selective for who they choose to date and mate with. And this goes back to evolutionary psychology because of the fact that it's a much bigger risk for a woman to take to have sex with a man because she could potentially get pregnant in 9 months, right? Whereas, what's the worst that can happen for us?
Your dick falls off.
There, yeah, that's true too. But anyways, yeah, some bad shit could happen. Bad shit could happen.
Oh, yeah.
But biologically, it's a much bigger risk for women. And so she has to, and you gotta understand that women, especially a very attractive women, if she was just saying yes to every man that appeared even a little confident, all she'd be doing is fucking guys all day, 24/7 for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't work. So she has to be selective in terms of who is she actually going to make that choice with, and the way she determines that is testing to see what kind of man you really are. Testing to see when she gives you a test to see how confident you are, how do you react? And as we talked about in the beginning, positive masculinity, one of the traits is non-reactivity, right? And that is how you pass shit tests. So yeah, I guess I covered that, why women test men. Yeah, another reason that they test you is because, again, going back to evolutionary psychology, they want to know that when under pressure, if you're in a stressful situation, you're going to be able to rise to the occasion. You're not going to buckle under that pressure and crumble like a little boy. You're going to be able to handle the situation and the stress and deal with it, and she's going to feel safe and comfortable and protected, right? So that's another reason. And so why is it a good thing if she's testing you? Why is it a good thing if she's testing you? Because if she's testing you, that means she's attracted to you. Women do not test men they're not attracted to. They don't care enough. So if a woman starts testing you, that means you actually sparked some attraction. You actually got her interest. And so really, you should internally get really happy when a woman starts testing you. Be like, oh, I got this one. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know how to pass that test. And then once you pass that test, her attraction for you is going to skyrocket. It's going to increase because now she sees, oh, he really is this kind of guy. He's not just putting on an act. So you definitely, it's always a good thing. Sometimes when you start out, you might feel like it's a bad thing when a woman's testing you. You might feel like she's not interested in you, or that she's giving you shit because she doesn't like you, or she's just being a bitch. But the reality is that actually she's attracted to you. The more attracted to you she is, the more shit she's going to give you actually, because she wants to see, is this real? So, and there are different kinds of women, so some of them will do more than others. But they're to some degree, they're all going to at some point test you. And also, on a deeper level, she wants to feel your strength as a man. She wants to know that the masculine energy and the core masculine essence that she wants to feel is inside you. And the only way she can feel that is by pushing against it to see what happens when she does. So if you stay non-reactive, if you stay solid in the face of that, then it shows her that she can depend on your strength, right? And she just wants to feel more and more of that strength. So she'll never stop testing you, even in relationships. Women will continue to test you, and you got to continue to be non-reactive. And we're not perfect, so sometimes you're not going to be able to do that. But as long as what I really want you guys to keep in mind is all of these are things to cultivate, to strive for. We're not perfect, but the more we can embody these traits and cultivate them, the better men we're going to become. And that's what this is all really about. It's becoming the best men that we can be. It's not just about getting pussy. It's because ultimately, to really become an attractive man and be better with women, you have to become a better man. And that's what I love about game. So, okay, so a couple methods of overcoming shit tests. So some examples of a shit test might be something like, do you do this all the time? Do you approach women, do you approach girls all the time? And,
yes.
Yeah, there's different ways you can. There's a lot of different ways. The fundamental two ways you can do it is you can either completely ignore the shit test, which is probably the best way if you can get away with it, which is just kind of like almost like acting like it didn't even happen, like just changing them anyway, like whatever, like right, like or you can just like make super solid eye contact and just be like.
Yeah, I practice on my mom all the
Just
time.
like, kind of like, are you serious? Or whatever.
But
But the other way is you can, the other way is you can exaggerate
that's kind of what I do.
and amplify. And that's a fun way to do it. So you can say that if she's like, oh, do you usually approach random girls like this all, on the street? And you'd be like, well, you're actually only my 147th today, right? or whatever it is. So again, you're exaggerating and amplifying. Or maybe if she's like, are you always this confident? That's another shit test a girl might give you. You could say something like, well, it's hard not to be when you're so awesome, right? Something like that. You basically, you're taking the frame of what she's testing you on, you exaggerate and you amplify. Or like this one is good. The girl's like, are you a player? You're like, well, actually, we prefer to be called gigolos. So those are a couple different methods and examples of shit tests and how to overcome them. Ignore or exaggerate and amplify. And I kind of talk about the importance of non-reactivity and frame control. I feel like I covered that pretty well. So that's those are shit tests and how to overcome them, and that's really key, even when you're just doing the starting out day game approaching, because that will happen. So you got to make sure you hold your ground. You're non-reactive. Again, the non-reactivity part is you have to be the cause and not the effect. If the woman feels like she can get you to react to her emotionally, she's going to lose attraction. If she feels like she can throw you off your course, she can shake you, then that says to her that you're weak, right? So you gotta be able to. The way I like to look at it is like anything a girl does to test me is kind of cute. It's kind of adorable. It's like, oh, that's really funny. Like I'll literally say something like sometimes I'll use that as a way to overcome a shit test. Like she says some shit and like, is your shirt like what, like, so maybe she insults her shirt or some shit, like, ha, you're cute. You know, whatever it is, like you tell her like, oh, you're cute, or that's so adorable, like, or you're really adorable when you try to be sassy like that, or whatever. Or I actually sometimes will do that too. It's like, you can totally flip it. If the girl's being a little sassy, which is kind of the shit test, then you can kind of like totally flip it into like a reward frame and like a more collaborative frame by saying something like, oh, you're a little sassy, I like that, and give her a high five. And then you can kind of like push-pull a little, and also because you don't want a girl to be too sassy. The thing is, whatever you reward, she's gonna do more of.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful with this, because if you're like, oh, I like when you're feisty and sassy, she's just gonna stay being feisty and sassy all the time, and that can be a little much. So you might want to say like, you know, oh, you're kind of sassy, you know, you got a little feistiness to you, I like that, but only so much, you know, keep it in moderation. Like it's something like that, where you let her know that you like it, but you also don't want too much of it. So yeah, I feel like that covers it pretty well. Now we're gonna get into the exercises, the experiential part. So I hope you enjoyed that and learned a lot. As always, if you got value from this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click the little bell so you're notified anytime I release a new video on this channel. And share this video with anyone who you think would be interested in it or get value from it. And comment down below all your biggest takeaways and any other ways you know of to pass shit tests that I might not have covered in this video. I'd love to read about those in the comments down below. Also, if you're someone who struggles to spark attraction with girls, then I have good news for you. I actually created a free attraction cheat sheet. You're definitely gonna wanna check that out, because in it, I give you 3 ways to instantly spark attraction with any girl without using cheesy pickup lines or scripted routines. You can get access to that now by clicking the first link down below in the description. And make sure that you're prepared to pass shit tests, because if you use the stuff in that cheat sheet, you're gonna get a lot of them. So watch this video again to make sure you're prepared. Also, if you haven't already, join my Facebook group now. The link for that is down below as well. I put out weekly live streams in there that are really awesome, full of really great content. You definitely do not want to miss them. And follow me as well on IG at _Will Powers. All right, that's it for today. So until next time, Will Powers signing off. Peace.